Hola mi bitches, tis I Chloe, aka Manny Bish on Insta. Today we are, of course, using my Manny Boss dip liquids. I have Manny Boss Marshmallow Fluff for white, Designer Dips Sheer Black Lace, and Ideal Beauty at Midnight. And we're going to be doing some solid nails. I already made the stickers for this, so the little bats. DIY stickers. I will have it in the cards. I did a video where I actually showed you how I do the DIY stickers. I'll leave that in the cards. And there's timestamps in that video to tell you where the sticker situation is at. So I'm trying to think about my situation here. I'm going to start with my solid white nail. And because we're doing white and black, I am going to be doing this all the way through first. So I am going to be doing, I'm going to be doing 2 dips. Well, pour over because my nails are too long for the dips. I'm going to be doing 2 layers of marshmallow fluff on this finger. This is the only finger that will be white. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 layers. And I'm going to clear cap and I'm going to activate this nail. Just starting just like that. Because I do not want the black to get rubbed into the white. Like, if you don't have it activated and then you have the white nail and then you go in with the black, if you get black particles on the white nail and then you go to brush it off, it's going to rub the black into the white, and then you're going to activate it and it's going to literally solidify it like that. So I don't want that. I want just a clear crystal white nail. So I'm going to do everything. I'm going to activate and then go in with the black. That way, if any black gets on there, I can brush it off and then we'll still be filing and it'll just come off easier. So we are doing this nail just like this, and then I am going to be layering on my thumb the nail art of batness, and we will return back to this nail at the end. So I have clear capped that one. I'm going to activate it now after scrubby brushing it, and this guy is done. So for my thumb, I am going to be drawing 1 bat on. I don't know what. I didn't make a stamp for this one because I wasn't sure. I wanted 1 bat to be fairly big, and I wasn't sure when I did it, how big I wanted it when I did the stamping situation before starting. The sticker situation before starting. So I decided I would go in with this one directly on my nail, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So I first started by drawing a little V, and then drawing a line straight through that, kind of curved, and then I just fill in that little space between the line and the tail of the V. I'm going to add little curved lines at the end of the wing, and then I am just creating little swoops for the points of the bat wing, and then fill it in. And I'm just, if I feel like my pointiness on the little swoopness is not pointy enough, I will just go back and make it a little bit pointier. So again, I am just going to do little curves connecting the outer edge of that bat wing into the bat's body. And that is our little bat. And if I feel like I need an extra little point, then I will just add one, which I will be doing right here. I just added a little extra guy there, and there's our bat. I cured him for 15 seconds. I'm going in with a second layer because he was not dark enough to my liking. So I'm just going in with a second layer and making him darker. Going to cure that for a full minute because I'm going to be layering now over top of it dip powder. So now I am going to go back in. I'm going in with my dip liquids. I have never had really a problem mixing, doing gel then dip liquids, vice versa situation. So I did, however, when I did apply my base, was careful not to go over it too much so I didn't drag any of the black like down and create streaks. So I tried to go over the bat last. I worked my way around him and then went over him towards the end of applying it. And then I just poured over my sheer black lace. And that is the only layer of this I will be doing because I do not want it to get too dark to where you cannot see my bat. So this nail is done for now. That is what we are looking like. And I did go ahead and do 2 layers of black on the rest of my nails off camera, showing you that I do clear cap though all of my nails, even black, like I clear cap everything. I just didn't want to show you guys the like repetitiveness over and over and over again. The black nails were exact same process as the white nail. Like I just applied my base, poured over, brushed it off, applied my base, poured over, brushed it off, applied my base, clear capped, brushed it off, and then scrubby brushed, and now we're activating. So my thumb does only have 1 layer of color on it, and then we just clear capped my thumb, and that guy is done. So it only has 2 layers of dip powder. All the other ones have 3 because it's 2 color, 1 clear, and then my thumb only has 1 color, 1 clear. So I'm fine with that. It didn't make a difference to me because my nails are already kind of thick from the acrylic. So yeah, now we are going to apply my little bats. And first thing I'm going to do is slightly pick them up so they're just ready to go. Now my first bat that I picked up, I did do 2 layers on it because he was bigger and thicker. These other ones I only did 1, and you see that it just ripped. So I'm going to go ahead and go over those with a second layer. Both of those little tiny bats I'm going over with a second layer, making them darker, stronger, and I'm just taking my gel directly on that and flash curing it with my little LED flashlight. And now we can pick them up, and you'll see that they're like stronger. It's not tearing or ripping, so that's what we want. And this is just saran wrap over a flat surface, doing gel art, flash curing it, and it comes up like a sticker, which again I have the full process on in my other video. And so now I am going to take some gel base to create a tacky layer. I put that in the light for 5 seconds. I don't think it was enough. I think I should have done 10 because it was still a little wet and everything was kind of sliding around still. So yeah, it was, I mean, I kind of got it to work, but you'll see the struggles that I'm going to have here in just a second. So I get my bats on my nail where I think I want them. And I was trying to go for like a more textured look with that one bat being underneath the back, the black dip powder, the sheer black lace, but I really didn't get that like vibe after doing it. It all just kind of looked like they're in the same layer once I get the top coat on. So yeah, it was kind of pointless, but whatever, already happened. I accidentally picked up my bat because again, that gel base was still like too wet. It wasn't just like tacky, it was wet. So I got it on my finger. Then I tried to press over my stickers to get them to lay flatter, and I ended up picking up that smaller one. And then I just picked up that one on the top corner of my nail with my finger on accident. And this guy is just going to get ruined. Poor thing. He didn't survive. He didn't make it. We had to replace him with some other bats because he just crumpled up and literally died, fell off the nail. He did not make it. He did not survive to see the end of this Manny. So the 2 that did survive, I'm going to take my jelly stamper here, and I'm actually going to hold my LED flashlight up against it and press it down so that it cures the gel base with the sticker like on it and flatter, and the jelly stamper will just peel right up, no issues, off of the gel base. So that's a little hack for you. And once I got that nail done, I did fill in the rest of like some of the blank spaces with a few more bats the same exact way that I did the first bat when I showed y'all how to draw it. I just did some smaller ones and filled in the rest of the nail. Now I am going to come on over here to our white nail, and I'm going to make us a little mummy. And so I'm just drawing some lines going across the nail, different like pattern direction, not going for anything, perfect. And for this one, I am going to create, you know what? It's almost kind of like a zebra nail, but not as wiggly. Like you want straighter lines, not as curvy like you would a zebra nail. But yeah, different thickness, different direction, that kind of situation. So that is literally what I'm doing. Some of them I'm making just straight lines. Some of them are going to be a little wider at the base, like that one in the middle, and then come to a point. And that is going to be our nail on this guy. And, well, not completely. We're going to add some eyes because it would not look like a mummy nail. It would literally look like a weird zebra nail. And at the end of my nail here, I'm just doing some going upwards like this, just to fill in some of that white space. And I'm going to clean off the black off my skin, cure that for 30 seconds. And so these eyes, these were a time. I tried to create the little creepy eyes, like where they're like angled downward and kind of look mean. Like you see the direction I'm going in with just this one eye. When I got to the other eye, wasn't having it. Was not cooperating, wasn't working, just it wasn't super good. So I don't know what happened that I just like couldn't get the left eye to like cooperate with me, really. And I mean, I guess I could have left it kind of messed up and gave it more character, but no, I wasn't having it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I accidentally dropped some gel on my hand, and I was like, well, perfect. Got a little palette now. We're just going to do some straight up and down oval eyes. And I did one in that bigger opened area there, and I'm going to do some in this one, so it's like we have two little mummy guys on our nails. And I'm just going to make them a little bit darker. But that's why you want, if you're going to do mummy nails, you want one or two or more, doesn't have to be just two, of those stripes to be a little bit thicker so that you can put the eyes in there. And cleaning off that gel off my hand so I don't cure it to my hand. I cured these for a full minute so I could get everything hard. I put activator on all of my nails. And you're going to see me mess up my thumb a little bit because I wasn't thinking about the gel base still being there with nothing on top of it. So I go to wipe the activator off my nail with this paper towel, and I got fuzzies stuck to it. I'm like, gosh, dang it, because it's still sticky. So I added a little bit more activator to try and brush off those fuzzies from the paper towel. Gently wiped off the rest of my nails except for the mummy one because I did not want to wipe that one and then smudge the black around because it was wet. So that one we will just be extra sure to clean your brush off real good. This is why. That way we don't get activator in our dip top coat and, make it a mess. Now, this is my first layer. Going in with my second layer of dip top coat. This is not gel, it's dip top coat. I am going to be doing a sugar nail on my index finger. So, for this, I am going to just apply a thicker than normal-ish layer of dip base. I'm tucking all of my other fingers in my hand because I do not want any extra glitter like flying around getting on those because they are wet too and still drying from, being top coated. I am dusting off the excess and just like shaping the nail, as you see, like me just kind of push in the sides a little bit so they're sharper, not as bulky, keep our shape a little bit. And then I'm just going to lightly press because it's still wet, that glitter in. And then as it dries, we'll press it in again, dust it off, and it'll be all better. And then I'm just finishing all the rest of my nails with our second layer of dip top coat. And I'm going to show you a few things that I also do because there were still a few little things that were like irritating to me on this mani after I was all said and done, and I'm just going to show you how I like fixed those. So I'm done with the dip top coat. Now we have this. I'm just pressing that glitter in more. You'll see some loose stuff falling down. That's fine. A hack for your sugar nails, if you find that like when you wash your hands or whatever and then go to dry them and you get fuzzies all in your nails, my thing that I have found is wash your hands like you normally would, but when it comes to drying them, stay away from that sugar nail. Dry your hand, your palm, like your fingers, just don't come near your nail and it will dry on its own, and it will still be like have that shimmer glisten to it, and it will not have fuzzies in it. So this nail is the one, that sticker was just kind of sticking off on the side, and I took the very, very fine file side of my file, and I just lightly filed it away, and it didn't like do anything, but it helped take that sharpness away. So yeah, guys, this is my mani. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches!